Beneath the rolling hills of central Texas hides a world that few travelers ever imagine is there. Down a winding path into the earth open enormous chambers dressed in stone, hung with glittering stalactites and crowned with towering columns, all built drop by patient drop over unimaginable ages. This is the largest commercial cave system in the Lone Star State, and it was found by accident less than a lifetime ago. Welcome to Natural Bridge Caverns. We are in Comal County, in the heart of the Texas Hill Country, a short drive northeast of San Antonio and just west of New Braunfels. Above ground stretches a dry landscape of oak and juniper scrub laid over pale limestone. But the true wonder here lies below the surface, in one of the most beautiful cave systems in North America. The cave takes its name from a single striking landmark at its mouth. Arching over the entrance is a natural limestone bridge roughly 60 feet across, a slender span of solid rock left behind when a sinkhole collapsed around it long ago. Early ranch families knew this stone arch for generations, never guessing at the vast hollow world that waited in the darkness beneath their feet. The bridge still frames the way in today. The caverns were opened to us almost by chance. In March of 1960, 4 college students from St. Mary's University in San Antonio came out here to explore the small known passages near the Natural Bridge. Feeling cool air rushing up from a crawlway, they dug through, squeezed downward, and broke into chambers no human eye had ever seen. Their curiosity revealed miles of hidden cave in a single afternoon. From that narrow opening, the cave falls away into the earth. The walking tour today descends more than 180 feet below the surface, following a paved trail that switches back through room after room. Each turn opens onto something larger than the last, until the ceiling soars far overhead and the world of daylight feels very far away. It is a long, slow journey down into the dark. All of this was carved from stone by nothing more than water and time. The rock here is Cretaceous limestone, laid down over 100 million years ago when a shallow sea covered Texas. Slightly acidic rainwater, seeping down through cracks age after age, slowly dissolved the limestone away and hollowed out these great rooms. What looks solid and eternal is in truth a landscape sculpted by a patient trickle. The rooms carry names as grand as their scale. Visitors pass through Sherwood Forest, the castle of the White Giants, and the immense vault known as the Hall of the Mountain King, one of the largest cave chambers in Texas. Massive columns rise like the pillars of a buried cathedral, and pale draperies of stone hang folded from the walls. Standing among them, a person feels very small indeed. Every surface here is alive with sculpture in mineral. Stalactites hang like icicles from the ceiling while stalagmites climb to meet them from the floor, and where the two join they form towering columns. Sheets of flowstone spill down the walls like frozen waterfalls, and delicate soda straws and glittering crystals catch the light. Each shape is simply calcite, left behind one water drop at a time. And unlike many caves, this one is still being made. Because the hill country above still gathers rain, water continues to seep down through the rock, and the formations here are wet and actively growing. Drops gather at the tips of the stalactites and fall with a soft echoing patter into the dark. Every glistening surface is adding a whisper of stone, far too slowly for any single visitor to ever see. This cave is one small chamber in a much larger hidden system. The southern Edwards Plateau is classic karst country, a land of soluble limestone riddled with sinkholes, springs, and caves. Rain that vanishes into the ground here does not simply disappear. It sinks into the vast Edwards Aquifer below, the great underground reservoir that has watered this region and its cities for as long as people have lived here. Even in this lightless world, life finds a way. Bats roost in the wilder passages, and the deep cave shelters a hidden community of specialized creatures found nowhere else. Pale eyeless insects and tiny invertebrates adapted over ages to perpetual darkness. They ask for no sunlight and no seasons, living out their whole existence in the quiet, unchanging heart of the stone. Down here the weather never changes. The air holds steady at about 70 degrees the whole year round, and the humidity sits near saturation, so the walls glisten and the air feels soft and damp. Outside, a Texas summer may blaze and a winter norther may blow, yet the cave takes no notice. It keeps the same cool, still breath it has held for thousands of years. Perhaps the deepest impression the cave leaves is its silence. Far from any traffic or wind, the only sound is the slow drip of water and the hush of your own breathing. The great rooms swallow every noise, and the darkness beyond the lights is total and absolute. To stand still here is to feel the enormous patience of the earth pressing gently in on every side. It is easy to forget that ordinary Texas lies just above your head. Up on the surface, the hill country rolls away in waves of oak and cedar, ranch land and limestone bluffs baking under a wide sky. All that dry brightness and this cool hidden world are two halves of one place, joined by the slow seep of every drop of rain. One landscape sits quietly beneath the other. So this one hillside holds a genuine natural treasure, a collapsed arch of stone, a chance discovery by 4 curious students, and beneath it the grandest caverns in all of Texas, still growing quietly in the dark. It is a reminder that even in a familiar landscape, extraordinary worlds can wait unseen, just below the surface we walk every day. a stone bridge, a hidden descent, and a glittering cathedral of living rock beneath the Texas hills. Thank you for watching. Follow for more interesting people, places, and things we cover on the channel.